saw a strikingly different Mitt Romney at this last debate. The former Massachusetts governor came in and he seemed to be playing it safe. He was either intent on assuring undecided voters that he was not going to lead the United States into another war, as President Obama has suggested that he would, or he simply didn't want to upend the race, which is very close.
I believe, as the president indicated and said at the time, that I supported his action there.
Whatever his motivation, he was clearly subdued tonight. It was almost the opposite of the first debate that got Romney started in this final stretch. He had been so aggressive and so crisp in his answers, and tonight he seemed halting, he seemed measured.
Come on our website, you'll look at how we get to a balanced budget.
That was a really interesting moment in the debate because at that point Governor Romney had been assailed as reckless and wrong and irresponsible and really overmatched by President Obama.
You know, your strategy previously has been one that has been all over the map.
And instead of returning fire when given a direct chance to do that, he said, well, I have an agenda for a better economy and a better world, and let me tell you about it. And he pivoted to this 5-point economic plan, and all of a sudden we were in a debate about the economy and education. It was a really telling sign of how much Romney wanted to shift this debate into his comfort zone.
Here's one thing I've learned as Commander-in-Chief. You've got to be clear.
The President's goal tonight was to show that he is, of course, the only Commander-in-Chief on the stage and the only one who's led the country in a time of crisis. So he had zingers in his pocket.
So you mentioned the Navy, for example, and that we have fewer ships than we did in 1916. Well, Governor, we also have fewer horses and bayonets.
You know, as much as the Obama campaign said this is not about one-liners, he had several that were designed to show that Romney is not ready to lead. The president said, you know, you've never executed foreign policy, I have. Let me teach you a little bit about how it goes. I think ultimately voters saw what the Obama coming in that they expected. You know, he knows his subjects. He was intent on being a confident, poised leader, the guy that would take the 3 a.m. call because he's taken it before. The sense is that he won the debate. But the question then becomes, how much did this really change things?